I felt this shift many times in my business. A lot of the things that I was doing, I became disillusioned by. I felt there was more out there for me, where I was going and what I wanted to do. It's so easy to stay in our safe zone with familiarity and not step outside of that. But the magic in your business is on the other side of what feels uncomfortable for you right now. Maybe you've already embarked on a process of stripping out what you don't want, what doesn't feel aligned, because the chances are 80% of the things that you're working on in your business are not necessary. They're not the things that are really making the difference to your bottom line. People think they want more money, but when I really ask them the question, it's not more money they want, it's something else. Money is important, but it's not the only thing. Growth requires letting go of what's not working to make room for what is working, or better still, to make room for the things that you should be doing that you're not. What do you need to let go of that's good to make way for what's great? We often think that we need to let go of the stuff that's bad. Yes, of course, but we also need to let go of some stuff that's good in order to achieve greatness. This is what we're talking about, your next level. Hi, it's Karen here. On today's episode, we're going to talk about your personal evolution and why that's really important for you in your business. Today's episode, 11 signs you're entering a period of accelerated business evolution. So this episode is going to blend practical insights with some really cool aspirational ideas about evolving not only your business, but your mindset, your energy, and your leadership style. We're going to incorporate the concept of consciousness to inspire you guys and everyone listening to step into a more advanced, aligned version of themselves. Look, have you ever felt like the old ways of running your business are just not working anymore? Like it's just stopped working for whatever reason. What you used to do was great then, but it definitely isn't now. Maybe even you're on the edge of something bigger and really exciting, but it's unfamiliar. It feels a little bit nerve-wracking. You're kind of dipping your toes in the water and then coming back. If so, you're not alone. I hear this a lot. People get to the edge of their next level breakthrough. People feel like they're on the verge of the next big thing. And this is an expansion of your consciousness. This happens to everyone. And it can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like we want to retreat backwards rather than forwards. Today's episode is going to shine a light on all of this. And if this is something that you have felt before or you are feeling now, you're going to get a lot from this. What I want to do first of all, though, is let's define what accelerated business evolution even means. I mean, it sounds a little bit wordy, which is talking about your next phase of growth. That's all. Not through hustle, but through alignment, optimization, leverage, through your own personal development. It's about evolving how you think, you feel, you act, and you lead in your business to get to the place that you want to get to unlock whatever is out there for you to reach your potential and reach your capability. And I mean, who doesn't want that for themselves? Everyone wants that for themselves. Whether or not you get there is a different question. But everyone running a business, I'm pretty sure to say, wants to be able to get the very best out of themselves and achieve their potential. I felt this shift many times in my business. I really felt it 12 months ago. A lot of the things that I was doing, I became disillusioned by. I started to not get the same joy and fulfillment from them. I felt like there was more out there for me. I felt a change in myself. I felt a shift in where I was going and what I wanted to do. We've got to be brave enough to be able to go with that. It's so easy to stay in our safe zone with familiarity and not step outside of that. But the magic in your business is on the other side of what feels uncomfortable for you right now. So we're going to talk today about 11 signs that show that you are entering this next stage of growth, this next phase. And how you can embrace this, because you've got to, if you're going to move forward. It's a powerful concept of consciousness to inspire you to lead from really a more elevated place. And there are 3 different segments to this that we're going to talk through right now. And the first segment, the mindset shifts that are informing this next phase of growth for you. There are some mindset shifts that will be coming up for you that are telling you that there is more out there, that you are about to step into something really exciting, possibly quite scary, and that is okay. Simplicity over complexity. You're no longer adding layers of complexity into your business. People do this all the time. Most people's businesses are very, very complex, and a lot of people start layering more and more complexity in. Maybe you're craving clarity and focus instead. Maybe you've already embarked on a process of stripping out what you don't want, what doesn't feel aligned, so that you can arrive at what really does matter instead. If this is where you're at right now, a great thing that you could do is audit your current projects, your current tasks, your current offers, and ask yourself, is this really necessary? Because the chances are 80% of the things that you're working on in your business, good old Pareto's principle, are not necessary. They're not the things that are really making the difference to your bottom line, but not just to your money and your revenue, but to your fun, your enjoyment, your fulfillment. Have a look at that and assess what you need to get rid of. Maybe you're redefining success. Success is not about pushing and chasing and hustle. Like, you don't want to sacrifice yourself at the expense of your business. It's about freedom. It's about time. It's about how you feel. It's about time with your family or spending more time with your kids or whatever the thing is that's important for you. So if you are at the point in your business where you're like, God, I don't want to do this way anymore. There's more important things to life. Then this is a really great indicator that you are approaching your next level and you are evolving you and your business. A reflection prompt for you right now, talking about the redefinition of success, is, what is that success sentence for you? I talk about this a lot in the programs I run. People think they want more money, but actually when I really ask them the question, it's not more money they want, it's something else. Money is important. We're not saying it's not important, but it's not the only thing for most people in their business. Mostly the money is the byproduct of the great work that you do. Maybe you're letting go of what is no longer working for you. Maybe you've realized that the stuff that you've been doing that just hasn't shifted, hasn't made a difference in your business. Old strategies, tools, habits, those things that are not effective. Maybe they once were and they're not anymore. Growth really requires letting go of what's not working to make room for what is working, or even better still, to make room for the things that you should be doing that you're not, because you're holding on to all of this old stuff. There's a great line I want to share with you, which is, what do you need to let go of that's good to make way for what's great? We often think that we need to let go of the stuff that's bad. Yes, of course. But we also need to let go of some stuff that's good in order to achieve greatness. This is what we're talking about, your next level, your evolution, and a shift in consciousness for you. I've done this many times. I had memberships before in the past. They were making money. There was people in them. They were good, but they were not good enough. Twice I've closed memberships. If you've worked with me in the past, you'll know that memberships are not my favorite way to build a coaching or expert business. It's not to say you can't make it work for you, but I think there are much more highly effective ways to grow an expert business than having a membership. And maybe that's a whole other episode that I'll talk you through one day. So we talked about the mindset shifts that have to happen. There's 3 that I've just shared with you. What about the energetic shifts? These are huge. Energy is a bigger strategy or bigger part of your strategy than you realize. Like, energy drives everything in your business. If you don't feel energized, if you don't feel good, if you're not bringing your A game to your business, then, none of it really even matters. You're going to be selling yourself short, and you're definitely going to be leaving money on the table. So let's talk about energy as your currency. Let's talk about energy as your strategy. Someone once said to me, Karen, I believe that energy is your strategy. And it made me reflect on that and made me realize that they were absolutely right. And also what's happened for me in conjunction with that over the years is that so many of my clients, when I've asked them why they choose to work with me rather than a different business coach, they've said, because of your energy, Karen. I realized that I had to take notice of that. I had to preserve it at all costs. It's a big part of my business and it's a big part of your business as well. So you've got to align your goals with how you want to feel every day. And you've got to look after you so that you are energized and feeling great. Biohacking is a massive, massive part of that for me, for my clients, and it will be undoubtedly for you as well. If you haven't already discovered biohacking, send me a DM. I'll give you an overview. I'll give you some pointers. I'll share a few things that you can do from a biohacking perspective to get started that will have a massively positive effect on your business. The other thing you might be doing from an energetic perspective, another sign that you're having a shift, your next level is calling you, is that you're building boundaries. You're noticing that you're becoming fiercely protective of your time, your focus, and your energy. Saying no is important. If you are the type of person who says yes and then overloads your diary, if you find it hard to say no, if you have people-pleasing tendencies and you put everyone's needs before your own, then it's hard in business because there is only one of you and you cannot do everything. But if you've noticed that this is important to you, you're making some shifts around your boundaries, then this is a really great indicator that you're shifting towards something bigger and better that's calling you. This is really exciting. And what about a commitment to growth? This is another thing in this segment. If you have gone all in on your personal and professional development, if you know that this is key to who you are and the success that you want and are seeing in your business, you've got to understand, and if you are understanding that these two things are inseparable, then this is a great clue as well. There are so many books and podcasts, tools, things that you can do to facilitate this commitment to your personal growth. The most successful entrepreneurs are the ones who have a commitment to their personal growth and who see learning as a lifelong journey. They don't just go, right, I've learned that thing, put it in the drawer. What is the next thing? This is woven through every being in your business. So we've talked about the mindset shifts. We've talked about the energetic shifts. Of course, there are going to be strategic shifts as well. A lot of people reach their next level in business when they let go of the things that they try to do themselves that are suffocating them. If you're in the messy middle stage of business and you're like, I can't keep doing all of this, there has to be an easier way, then systems and automations will be your friend. And so many people are recognizing this for themselves. You're using systems and automations to remove the bottlenecks in your business. And by the way, you're your biggest bottleneck, undoubtedly, and you're freeing up your time. It's not just about freeing up your time. It's about achieving more with less. It's leverage. This is one of my favorite words. Leverage is key to business success and growth. Leverage gives you more back for the hours you spend in your business. And when you apply the principles of leverage across the board in your business, well, you can see how far this will take you. Leverage is the thing that has made the biggest difference. Leverage and simplicity together. It's what I teach. It's what I help my clients to do. Because if you don't have a simple business and if you don't have a leveraged business model to achieve everything you want to achieve, then you're going to be stuck in hustle mode. You're going to be feeling like there are not enough hours in the day, and you're going to get to the end of your working week on a Friday, and you're going to have felt like you haven't done everything that you wanted to do, and you're going to flop on the sofa on a Friday night and be exhausted. I was once that person many years ago, and this is a big thing that we have to undo if you are that person. But if you are already recognizing the importance of this, then this is great. Also, if you are recognizing the importance of data and using data to drive decisions in your business, data informs all of the decisions in your business. What gets measured gets improved. The systems and the automations the strategy, the strategic decisions, yes, data, we love it, but also from a biohacking perspective, data within yourself, getting the best out of yourself, measuring your cycles, measuring your sleep, measuring your output, measuring your effectiveness, measuring how productive you are. These are really great biohacks for you as well. Marrying up measuring yourself and optimizing yourself with the data-driven decisions you're making from your strategy is a surefire way to create faster momentum and growth. And we talked about the hustle. The hustle is what keeps a lot of people really stuck. If you've already recognized that that's not for you, maybe it once was and it's not anymore, and you are moving away from all of this push mentality, this fast cash, this is how you can do this, and here's something now, that completely neglects the bigger long-term view of business, the stuff that feeds the dopamine spikes but doesn't give you the sustainability and the beauty in business. This is a surefire way of next level growth that is coming your way, and it's wonderful. What about the leadership shifts as well? Running a smart, leveraged, next level business doesn't happen by accident. It comes from growing the leader behind the business, the leader within. Leadership, people think, is leading teams. I mean, that's a part of it, of course. But just as importantly, it's leading yourself. If you're not a great leader, if you are not leading yourself, if you're not running your business like a CEO, you're going to feel that as well. You've got to trust your intuition. You've got to be able to make decisions that are fast, that are clear, and that you stand by. For me, a really big part of this was stop running my business from being so much in my head and trust my instincts more, move away from my head and into my body and my heart to make these decisions. What feels good? What is the right thing from how I feel about it, not just how I think about it? Look, I'm a scientist. I am massively driven by logic and practicalities and thinking, but I lean into my intuition and I look at what my gut is telling me just as much these days. And that means that I don't overthink. That means I move fast. That means that I can make the decisions that I need to make in my business and get on to the next thing. This is about being the visionary. This is about you being the leader. You're evolving from being the doer to being the visionary leader in your business. You're focused on direction and innovation and that big picture growth, which is so necessary. Okay, let's do a recap of the 11 signs that indicate that you're entering a period of accelerated business evolution. The mindset shifts that you're having, simplicity over complexity, redefining what success means to you and letting go of what no longer is working. What about the energy shifts? Energy as your currency, energy as your strategy, building firmer, more robust boundaries around how you're building your business, and a commitment to you, a commitment to personal growth within you. You know the importance of this. There's the strategic shifts next. You're leaning into systems and automation to remove bottlenecks and free up your time. You're making decisions through a data-driven lens and you're favoring leverage over hustle. And then there's the leadership shifts, faster, clearer decisions and stepping into that visionary leadership role where you are the boss in your business. You're the leader. You're showing up as the leader. You're the authority. You're really confident about that. All of these things together will tell you that you're shifting into a different way of running your business. Your next level is out there and it's calling you. It's requiring more of you, and that is great. Let me know if these resonate with you. Let me know if you notice any of these shifts within yourself. Send me a DM. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what business consciousness means. Let's talk about what it means to be a visionary leader. Let's talk about what needs to change for you in your business. If you haven't already booked a place on my Biohack Your Business workshop that's happening on January 22nd and 23rd, it's a 2-part workshop where I'm going to teach you the strategic levers to create inevitable business success, but I'm also going to show you the how you enable this and how you make it happen. Go and book your place now. I'd love to see you there. We're going to be talking about all of these things. I'm opening the conversation for next level thinking in business. This is expansive, it's progressive, it's collaborative, and it's innovative. And if you feel like anything is missing for you right now in your business, if you know that your next level is calling you and you have a massive vision for what you want to create this year and beyond, then I'd love to see you on the Biohack Your Business workshop. Go and book your place now and let's make it happen. Catch you on the next episode.